2021, where you at? Class of 2021, where you at? Class of 2021, where you at? Class of 2021. I'm super excited for your adventure in high school. My name is Alyssa Dawn, and I just want to do a video today because I want to tell you all about high school and my experience and what all I learned and what all you need to know. So just keep watching. The next 4 years of high school will set you up for the rest of your life, so let that be your motto whenever you don't want to do homework or something. Be like, girl, this one piece of paper is gonna put food on the table. School supplies, girl, you don't need all that. You need like 2 notebooks max and like a few pens. You don't need all that goody like stickers and cute little erasers that are like animals and foods and stuff. You don't need all that. You don't need that big mistake like eraser. No, you get a pen, you mark through it, you keep moving on. But at least like turn your stuff in at a decent amount of time. Teachers be taking like a semester to put that stuff in. They don't care. I suggest you really join clubs because clubs were easy for me. I was in a club and we literally did like one activity and I got an award at the end of the year. I was like, and now I have a business, something of America, on my record. Yeah, girl, I do. It don't matter if you wear sweatpants or if you wear pants. It's 2017. Let's stop hating on gay people. This is a big one throughout high school, is mental health is so serious, whether it's you or your friend or whoever. Mental health is serious, so let's all take it seriously. This is the age where you guys really get mental health issues, so just take it seriously and take precaution in whatever you need to do to help whoever. Stand up for what you believe in. If your teacher's doing something over here that they're not supposed to be doing or they're treating you like crap, handle it. Go to the principal about it. If they're not gonna handle it, then you just gotta argue with them about your points. Whenever a teacher does something wrong, just because they're a teacher doesn't mean they're right. It doesn't give them kind of a leeway to do whatever they want to. And that's how teachers take advantage of it sometimes. So you gotta stand up for what you believe in, or tell your dad about it and he'll come up there. Do not be one of those friendships or relationships that keep breaking up and keep getting back together. Girl, make up your mind. Stop being wishy-washy. So everybody has to hear about how you're done this time. If anybody bullies you, seriously, like brush it off. Like, it's not a big deal. Just brush it off, because people are gonna be jerks no matter what. People are gonna make fun of you no matter what you look like, no matter what you're doing. People are gonna find something to bully you about, and people are just gonna find something to complain about. People love that stuff. And also, don't get it twisted, because your friends can actually bully you too. Don't think that somebody who bullies you is somebody like not friends with you or somebody who doesn't like you, because there are several times where I found myself in a situation with a friend who bullies me just as more as a person who doesn't like me. Like, friends can bully you too, so if you find yourself with a friend that makes fun of you more than everybody else does, stop being friends with them, because that's just a toxic situation, and you don't want to find yourself with that person because it sucks being with a person that is rude to you and you don't really notice it at first, and then you start noticing that they're mean to you, and it's like, why are you being mean to me? Like, you're friends with me. So I would just exit out of those friendships, because those friendships aren't real. If your friend sits there and doesn't say anything when people are talking crap on you, run, girl. Dry shampoo is your best friend. Quizlet is also your next BFF. Stop posting on Snapchat every time you take a puff off your cancer stick. Keep your booty off your sink. Nobody wants to see your nasty little butt cheek propped up on your sink to take a picture. What I want to see is some bleach being sprayed on that stuff and disinfect it. I just want to point out that it's nothing like in the movies. Like, nobody's gonna put you in a trash can. Don't be freaking scared to go into high school. Like, I promise you that nobody's gonna put you in a trash can. Nobody's gonna pour milk on your head. Like, none of that stuff is actually gonna happen. Not everyone in life wants to see you succeed, so just keep that in mind. People don't like it when you're happy, and people don't like it when they see you thrive. You're on your most happiest moment in life. People are gonna hate you the most, because people love hating on people that do their own thing and that are happy. So stay on your own side of the hallway. You know that this goes this way and this goes this way. Like, you know, stop merging them. Be careful with your personal business, honestly, because once it's out there, it's out there. And I would only tell your personal business to those friends that you really feel like you can trust, because like I said, once it's out there, and it's really hard to deny something after it's out there, because then you look like a fool, like you're lying. Most teachers do not care about your personal business. They don't care about what goes on at home. They really don't want to help you, and whenever they ask you personal questions about your life and try and get to know you, they're just trying to be nosy. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You don't have to have a bunch of friends. Don't be afraid to eat lunch by yourself. It's literally not a big deal. I do it all the time. Less friends, less drama. The only one who's got your back is you. You and you only got your back, because your little friend over here is gonna switch up on you real quick. So senior boys just want sex. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to do drugs, because, come on, you guys are coming in high school. You're going to do whatever you want regardless of whoever says this and that. You do not have to do drugs in high school. You don't. It's not an obligation. You don't have to do it. But if you are going to do it on your time and whenever you feel most comfortable and whenever you feel like you're in a good situation. I highly recommend not doing drugs, just because you don't know whose stuff is whose stuff. You don't know if it's laced. You don't know what it's gonna do to you. You honestly really don't know until you're like in a dire situation. And a lot of people have died from drugs being laced or whatever. Do your own thing, girl. If you don't find fun in doing drugs, you don't have to do drugs at all. You don't have to do drugs, seriously. Like, I'm just gonna tell you that. It's not an obligation. You really don't. Just because your friends are over here doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. And if they're pressuring you and there's something that you don't want to do and you don't feel comfortable with, then they're probably not your friends, and they're just trying to get you high. Because everybody, like, getting somebody high for the first time, I don't know, for whatever reason, is like a huge thing. Like, people love that stuff. And don't mess with pills. Everybody that gets on pills gets addicted to pills. I'm honestly gonna say this in like the nicest way possible, because I want everybody to take this seriously, but don't be sending nudes, because I've seen it so many times where somebody leaks your nudes. Yeah, my nudes might be fire, but seriously, dude, like, once your nudes are out there, they're out there. Once you hit send, it's out there. Teenagers don't think, and teenagers will do stuff because they're petty. And then you gotta go to court because Jimmy over here is a little pedophile now. Jimmy over here is showing your nudes, and it was your nude that you sent him. You're gonna get suspended too. Both parties get suspended. When your dad picks you up and you know that you sent a nude, that's gonna be an awkward car ride home. Enjoy being single. Enjoy girl dates and coffee talks and sleepovers, because that stuff isn't gonna last a long time. So enjoy your time with your girls. Once you start getting a boyfriend, you wanna spend every weekend with them, and you don't have any time with your friends anymore. So just really enjoy. Like, don't even get in a relationship as a freshman. Honestly, it will ruin your life. And you honestly could have been spending time with friends or making friends, but because you're so like wrapped up around this boy, you like lose time with valuable people. It's not gonna last through high school. I'm sorry, you're not. There are rare occasions I've been in two like kind of long-term relationships in high school, and both times I was like, it's gonna last, it's gonna last, it's gonna last throughout high school. I don't care what nobody says. And look where I'm at, finding myself on YouTube, making my own videos, finding myself because I was wrapped up in a boy. And now after he broke up with me, I was like left with nothing. Like, I didn't know who I was inside. And so just really find your real friends and really find yourself before you wrap yourself up with a relationship, because once they're done with you, you're gonna find yourself in the same situation where I was, where I honestly didn't know who I was inside. And that sucked, that I didn't spend those 2 years learning myself, and I wasn't secure with myself when I could have been. And instead, I was heartbroken about a boy, number one, and I was also lost with myself. So those are just two combinations you don't want to have. So I just highly recommend you not having a boyfriend, because they suck. Headphones will keep you out of drama because you can't hear any of the BS. Stay out of drama. Somebody's gonna kick the sass out of you, and you don't want somebody to kick your butt, because it's gonna happen. Not everybody likes to mess around, so just watch yourself, because your little smart mouth will get you in trouble. So you guys are all getting jobs. You guys are excited to start working, getting your first paycheck, which I highly recommend. But honestly, if you can't handle it and you can't handle school at the same time as a job, seriously quit, because your next few years are gonna set you up for the rest of your life. And having a few $100s in your bank account versus, you know, not having enough money for your kids to put food on the table, that's more important. Like, quit your job and focus more on school if you can't handle it. If you can handle it, by all means, go ahead, girl. I had a job my whole sophomore year because I'm handling nursing school and high school at the same time, and a job. So like, it's a lot on my plate, and if I can't handle it, I promised my mom that I would quit my job, and I highly recommend doing the same thing. Be your true self, because these people aren't gonna matter in 2 to 3 years anyway. They're not gonna matter. You're not gonna remember them, and you're not gonna talk to them after high school. When you have your own family and you're over here striving and you're doing your own career and you're going to college and you're having kids and stuff, You're not gonna be like, I wonder how Cheryl is from high school. Like, you're not gonna care. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to check the description box. I always put a little message in there. And I really appreciate you guys coming and watching. Sorry I had a little attitude because I'm attitudey and I want to prove points and I want to show you guys about high school. I even had a journal. So, thank you guys so much. I hope I didn't come across as somebody like too strong for your personality, but I'm just trying to show y'all the tricks and the trades of the game. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to me, and I will see you guys next time.